everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Harrison Martin and thank you for tuning in again. So this is going to be my first Thursday Q&A session. It's been very overwhelming, so many videos every Monday, and I've always wanted to do more. So I'm going to give you guys more, so every Thursday will be a Q&A. I had a lot of really good questions. I didn't really give you a lot of a heads up, so I'm just going from what I got on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow me, this is my link to, or this is my username for Twitter and Instagram, and I will link my Facebook below. Before we get started, I have kind of some shout outs that I want to give out to. Before I answer the questions, I have like my notepad here. That's so embarrassing. Number one, to all those living in Louisville, I want to give a major shout out to the Derby City Bear Bar Crawl. I'm the vice president of the nonprofit. We are doing our end of year bar crawl. Hopefully it'll be an annual thing. It's going to be involving 7 bars in Louisville that will each have an organization. It'll end up at Chill. If you do want to enter in that contest, it's on June 12th, and I will link the description or the link to the event, the Facebook event, and our website to register below, so be sure to sign up. We really appreciate the support. Number 2, I want to give a shout out to HelloFresh. I just started this meal plan where every week they deliver 3 meals for 2, which is 6 meals for me, and it's awesome. So if you guys ever are struggling with going to the grocery store or whatever, check out HelloFresh. They're awesome. I'm not getting paid to say that, also, just a disclaimer. Third thing, one last thing I want to say right now. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing a challenge, and I cannot wait to do it. It's going to be a surprise, but as you've probably seen them on many popular YouTube channels, but I will be doing a challenge with a friend, maybe 2. You never know. It's going to be really fun, so be sure to tune in for Sunday. If you do like the videos, please be sure to share it, subscribe it, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate the support. All I've gotten so far is just very positive critiques. I try to not say as much, but that's never going to fucking happen, so oh well. Alrighty. On to the Q&A. I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of them. What am I doing? I don't know if I'll be able to get to all of them, but you guys did ask a lot of really good ones. So I'm gonna go through the list and we will just jump right in. That's what people say? Probably. So Dustin asks, crunchy or peanut butter? Okay, so that was already a first fail. So Dustin asks, crunchy or creamy, with a follow-up from Amanda, Peter Pan or Jif? I would probably say creamy. The brand, I really don't care. As long as it's creamy peanut butter, it's probably Jif. Whatever, creamy peanut butter. As long as there's some good jelly to go with it. That's all I care about. Derek asks, if you were forced to watch one film for the rest of your days, what would it be? If I had to watch one film for the rest of my days, which will probably be a long time because I'm so young. Jeez. I don't know. Lilo and Stitch, that's honestly one of my favorite movies. I could find my little Stitch doll somewhere. I have Stitch stuff everywhere, but I can't find any of it right now. So, but believe me, I do have it. There's pictures that you can find on the internet somewhere. Keenan asks, shout out to Keenan, he's gonna be starting a YouTube channel soon. He asks, who inspired me to do YouTube videos? Well, I watched a lot of just kind of the popular ones, Tyler Oakley, Superfruit, Grace Helbig, Ricky Dillon, Connor Franta. Maybe I'll get to hang out with them one day. I don't know, I think we'd all get along. I think Grace and I would be super good friends, but anyway. Roger asked, what is the velocity of the unladen African swallow? And I do not know that, but if I had to guess, how about 50 miles per hour? I don't know. Brad asks, what is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? Well, aside from like waking up in the morning, oh God, that's f***ing tough. I used to live in Orlando. My family used to travel to beaches a lot, and we've seen a lot of like really pretty sunrises and sunsets. There's probably a better answer than that. My friend Mark, there's a lot of guys that have asked questions. Actually, I think they're all guys, so ladies, get on out there. Mark asked a lot of good questions. He asked me, between my friends Nicholas, Josh, and Johnny, marry, kill, shag. That was a tough one, because I love all 3 of them a lot. I would have to just kill myself so that I wouldn't have to just make a decision between the 3 of them. I love all of them equally, but I would never sleep with Johnny, so. Mark again says, if you were allowed to keep one piece of clothing and wear it only for the rest of your life, what would it be? Tank top. That is easy. That is an easy one. Skip asked a good one that I really liked. If you could live anywhere outside of Louisville, where would it be and why? Louisville's a great city. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to come on to Louisville. It's a great town. But if I had to live anywhere else, it sounds super stupid and people would be like, ooh, why? But I really would love to live in LA or like San Diego or San Francisco, somewhere on the West Coast. But it's so expensive to live out west. Yes, I know it's expensive to live out west. I don't know. It would be fun. Let's see. Billy asks, Maker's Mark or Jim Beam? Maker's Mark. That was an easy one. If there were one alcoholic beverage you could have, what would it be? Same with food. Do you mean now? If I could have one right now, it'd probably be the same thing. If you ask any of the bartenders that regularly serve me, they usually say beer or bourbon. But if I had to choose for the rest of my life, because beer is kind of fattening, I would probably have to go with bourbon. I love to do my bourbon with ginger ale. There is no wrong way to drink bourbon. I can't remember who said that. Stop shaking. Okay. So probably a bourbon and ginger ale. That would sound pretty good right now. At Robert, if I said that correctly, how old were you the first time you went on a date with a boy, and how was it? I don't know. I don't remember. I hope he didn't roofie me. No, I'm just kidding. And it wasn't life-changing apparently, but it was nice. One more question. Let me go back to Instagram. Also, can we talk about the new Instagram layout? It literally looks like someone went into PowerPoint and made like a gradient of those colors and just slapped a white little box on it, and that's Instagram. They worked really hard on that one. And that's all the time that I have for today for questions. It was fun doing that. There's still more questions on there. I didn't want to get too crazy or risque with those, so I thought I would just do the kind of most popular ones that first came up. Yeah, I think that's all I had. Again, thank you so much for all the support. I'm gonna link all the stuff I said I would below. But if you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, share it with your friends. And again, if you wanna follow me on Instagram, Twitter, that's kind of a wrap on it. So thank you all so much. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Harrison, and this is another episode of... Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Harrison. I don't have shit to talk about this week. It was the Derby, which was fun. That was really about it.